Courtney. Welcome back to Poppy and Gray. Happy New Year to you all. It has been a minute since I've been here. I did not get to finish what I wanted to do for the holiday, and I do have a video coming up that's a little bit of an update about all of that. But today I wanted to talk about planners because it is 2020, which means new planners, which makes my heart very, very happy. This year, I have really simplified a lot. Last year, I was all over the place. I think the first 3 or 4 months, I switched out what I was doing 3 or 4 times. I did not want to do that this year there, and I think I've mentioned it in other videos. There's a little bit of guilt that comes along with jumping from planner to planner. You spend a lot of money setting something up, it doesn't work. You feel bad about wasting that money, wasting paper, all of that. So I really am sticking to what worked for me. I think around, excuse me, I think around the middle of last year, July or August, I kind of found my planner sweet spot. So I'm not straying too much from that. So I've got 3 things that I am using for the year. This is more of a journal, so it's not really a planner, but and these are the same 2 things that I have been carrying every day for the last 6 or 7 months. They are packaged a little bit different, but it is the same system. So we are going to flip the camera around and I am going to give you a look at what I am using and some thoughts. There may be 1 or 2 things that I want to add. I don't know. Maybe you'll talk me out of it. I don't know. So let's flip the camera around and take a look. And here is what I am using for 2020, at least as of now. So I will start with this one. This is my Hobonichi Weeks. I got the Mega Weeks this year in the paprika. I have it in a leather cover. It is from Moterm, which I got off of Amazon. They are also available on AliExpress, I believe. But this is essentially like a Gillio knockoff. It's leather. I really like it. I got it in the gray because it was really the only color they had that went with this paprika. I'm not sure if it's reading. It is a true red to me. You can see this is my Lamy Safari, and it's almost an exact match. So I am just using this as my on-the-go, like in my purse planner. I'm sorry, my allergies are bothering me. I have all of my cards in here. Obviously, I took them out for filming. But yeah, so this is just my pre-planning, like on the go. I decorated it a little bit. And I am using this part as sort of like a year in pixels. You can see it's just, that's the key. And yeah, I just put in my appointments. I will go ahead and add some washi or a few stickers if I have them. But that's really all it is. My monthly is functional, and I have said it a million times that if I didn't have any other planner, I would have a monthly. And then I went ahead, I did not get mine until the end of December, and I believe you can start using this in November. But I didn't like back plan or anything. Maybe I will. I did. I think this is the week that I got it, actually. No, this is the week that I got it. So I planned a little bit. I did some back planning because I was sick. So that's how that looks. And then I went ahead and made these dividers. So I wanted to use the notes section. In the Mega Weeks, you get like 200 and something pages. I think 213 pages. So I wanted to split it up. So I have collections. I didn't want to do them in my standard because I would have to transfer them every time I got a new book. So I have an index if I want to keep track of stuff, and you can just see, got like my weekly planner thing, a monthly review, just stuff that I need like all year long. Plant stuff, pens, fountain pen. I did a makeup reference. So I'm just going to fill it in as I go. And then I did this one just for notes if I need them. And I don't think that I have anything back here. So, and then there's a back pocket or like a secretarial, and then a back pocket, and it just slips in the back. I don't know if I showed you, there's like a pocket here, and then also you've got two pockets there. My fountain pen, I'm trying to stretch it a little bit. It doesn't fit all the way. It might now. I've been trying to stretch it a little bit, so I just put it in that way, and it's fine. So this is basically my wallet and my planner. Then the other thing that I am using is, last year I used the A5 Hobonichi Cousin for memory keeping. I didn't really, I mean, I love it and I'm still catching up in it. I don't know, but this year I just kind of felt the A6 calling back to me. I have a Hobonichi like cover coming, but for now I just have it in a Foxy Fix cover. So I haven't decided if I'm doing anything with these pages, maybe not. I am just going to do like a little memory of the day and add a sticker perhaps, or maybe a little doodle for that day. And you can see I've got like my word of the year, and then I just kind of have started in that. So this is what I am using for like memory keeping and journaling. And then this is my standard, so nothing much has changed. I am in this cover. I think it's black. It looks blue to me, but I don't know. I think the listing said black. It is from Asian Vintage TN on Etsy. And it was really inexpensive for like a real leather cover. I think it was less than $40, and I'm super happy with it. I wanted something with pockets because at the time I was using it as my wallet, and you can see it has like pockets in the back, so if I ever wanted to throw some cards in there, I could. I don't really keep anything like in here. You can see I've got some washi. This is the stuff that came like with my Hobonichi, and then that's just a gift card that I got for Christmas. So I just have one dashboard. This I believe is from 1407 Planners. That's just a picture of my son and a pen clip that I made. some like ephemera. I made this folder and it just goes around my first notebook, which is just a grid insert from the Travelers Company, and I'm just using it for like quick notes, kind of brain dump, things I want to research, that sort of thing. Um, and then I have my A5 Stology that I had cut down to size to fit in my standard, and it's pretty much the same. I mean, I like to have pictures of my family. That's my son, that's my granddaughter. This is from Wonton in a Million. I tipped in some vellum, more photos. I had bought this notebook last year and thought that, well, because I was saving it, and I thought that, it was this pristine notebook, and I opened up and Rowan had drawn in it. And then this is just my word of the year, which is movement. I printed it on vellum and then laminated it and tipped it in. And then that's just another picture of my son. This is my key. So it's just kind of like bullet journal style. This is an index if I need it. I bought like a year on one page on Etsy. I'm not sure what the shop is. I will try to remember to link it below if I can. And I just glued it in so I wouldn't have to draw it. I did my dividers the same way. I printed them on vellum and then laminated them and tipped them in. So I have my monthlies in the front. This is just my initial. And then, yeah, here are my monthlies. So I think I'm only going to get 4 months in here. So I have January, February, March, and April. And then it goes to, but I think there's like some stuff that I don't want to. January, and then I have like tasks for January. Sorry. And just like a little mood board, if you will. And then this is like my YouTube and blog section. I think this is a personal size calendar. I printed it and tipped it in. And then I am doing a habit tracker. Once again, this was a printable. I just tipped it in so I wouldn't have to waste time drawing it. I mean, if you want to draw it in, that's great. Straight lines are not my jam, so. And then this is like my health and wellness log. So I just do a week on one page and give myself room to write just like how I'm feeling, any notes about my health. And then it just goes into my plan. So I have my weekly overview. I saw this on, I think it's Pink Planner Girl, and I think she got it from Boho Berry, but it's called the Alistair method. So you write down your tasks, you assign them to a date, and then you kind of cross them off as you go. I had room for a meal plan, and then that's just like a little bit of what my daily pages look like. This is the current week. And then in the back, I have a section for notes, a small section, and then I also have a section for projects. And then that is the back of that. That's a one of my favorite wedding pictures. Gosh, I can't talk today. And then that's the end. So, I mean, my planner system for this year is really, really simple. This has really been working for me, these two in the I think I switched to my standard in, oh, July or August of last year. I can't even remember, and it has really been working for me, and I'm just gonna leave it alone in conjunction with the weeks. I like having the weeks in my purse just in case. You know, I can take both of these in my bag and be fine. And sometimes I do like to take both of them with me. But if it's just like on a quick store run, or, you know, I'm going out with my husband or something where I don't have, I mean, I have my son with me 99% of the time, which means I oh my gosh. I generally have my like giant tote mom bag. So having these in my bag, even this one, if I wanted to take it with me, is not an issue. But if I am going out with my husband or going out with friends or whatever, and I have a smaller bag, obviously I don't need to take this with me. I can just chuck this in my bag with all of my cards and stuff and go. So this is my super simple planning system. I have once I get closer to finishing my doula training and certifications, I will probably set up an A5 for that, just as like a business binder, but that's not something that I need every day. And maybe once I set that up, I'll do a walkthrough of that. I have been toying with the idea of getting another like recollections planner, because I miss memory keeping like in that traditional kind of way. So for part of, I don't even know when this was this 20, I don't even know, 2018, I had used this Carpe Diem planner, and I really I really enjoyed it, especially since it was vertical. And I miss memory keeping like this. Like, memory keeping in my Hobonichi is more like stuff that I want to remember, like for myself and how I'm feeling about whatever. But this is more like scrapbook. So like, you know, my family could look on it, in it, and I wouldn't be like too embarrassed about it. So, I mean, like this is the day that my granddaughter was born, and just like all of these fantastic memories. So, I may, if I find a horizontal one that's like cheap, I may go ahead and get it, because I do miss like looking back at these things. So, but that is still kind of up in the air. But yeah, so for now, these are the three that I am using. I'm super happy with everything. And if you have your planning system together, leave me a comment down below. Have you made any big changes, or are you kind of sticking to what worked last year? So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye.